And we're live. Hey, I'm Natalie. That is Tara. And this is the very last Shush Shush Secret Time. What?
You said that you were Natalie and that I was Tara.
Did I say I'm Natalie? That's not what I meant. I'm Tara. Anyways, here's the bumper. Bam.
There we go. There we go.
To this land.
Oh, hold on really quick. This saga is continuing. I'm getting emails now from everyone.
No. Natalie's having a day where everyone needs her and it's exhausting.
Everyone's trying to get me to commit murder this morning.
Murder. Welcome to the last Shush Shush Secret Time. We are doing we're still continuing our adventure and advancing our streaming podcasty technology. So hey, we're on Instagram right now. That's brand new for us. So if any of you quiet army folk could go over to Instagram and let me know how it looks, because it'd be great to see what you guys see, what you guys are seeing, because for us it looks, I skip over there, it looks fine, maybe, I don't know, looks like people are watching. Anyways, this is the last Shush Shush. We're gonna do this the same way that we always do. Good morning and welcome. Talia has one ear. Yeah, I can only put one headphone on because if I have both, the echo in my brain is just too much for me. I'm gonna have to get smaller headphones because this looks rather silly. We're gonna start the way we always do, which is we like to say hi to you and know who's watching. And this is the last time we're really gonna do it this way. So don't skip doing this, because in the future, the podcast that's coming up, we're not gonna be nearly as interactive. It's gonna be maybe like a small portion of the show we'll do interaction. So now is your chance to say hi and say all the things you want to say. I don't know how smart, how pretty, how great we are. I'm going to try and skip over and see if I can see on Instagram if anyone's saying it. So Instagram, I'm going to go look over there.
It looks great on Instagram.
Thanks, Wolf.
Just on portrait. What does that mean? So who of us can you even see?
Yeah, what do you...
It's in portrait mode. So what can you see over there even? Okay, I'm going to do my hellos. I told them they had to wait for me. This email situation that's everyone, this needs an attention right now, and I'm well, you can wait. Okay, hello Shannon West. Hello, thank you for brightening the world, the quirky ray of sunshine. Keep on shining. Nicolaj, you missed the update. We're going to be doing a different kind of live stream. David Faith, hello. James Wheeler, hello. Jack Boots, how do you do? I'm scrolling. Earbach. I like Earbach. Your thing says Earbach also. I know. In parentheses. So just in case we were confused at all. Finally here for the live stream because of school. Where I work is on a winter break this week. Oh, yeah. Oh, not just President's Day. You didn't just get President's Day off. Justin Wheeler, hello. Mighty Guitar Mods, howdy do. Desiree Gonzalez, hi. Ed Keaton, hello. Blair's in the house, hey-o. I did that just for you, so you got the experience again. Lido Keaton, hello. That's the sound of the computer's working. Jorgen's here. The what? Yep. Jorgen. Ben, how you doing? Toby, howdy doody. Wolf Chief, hi. I think I have reached the bottom.
Let's go to Instagram real quick. Instagram. We got 6 people watching. Digital Dubuque just joined us. Wow. Kyle Goes Wild. Hi. Got Keith there. Blair, I see you. Tobiah, thank you guys for switching over and checking it for us. James is here. David Faith took a look. Thank you. Girly R 1989 joined. Jordan Louis joined. Gary Irvine joined. Amazing. The chat is mine. Oh yeah, James thought he had the whole chat to himself. Oh, it looks good. You're smaller as the windows are in portrait mode. Yeah, so I took a screenshot, but what's happening is we're even tinier over on Instagram. So we'll figure out in the back end how to like get a sweet spot middle of framing for us. Jorgen. Oh, so let's cover this. Jorgen's last just starting a podcast. Okay, Blair was giving him the too long did not read. What's been going on? All right, so everyone who's tuning in who hasn't tuned in a while and is like, what is going on? Why is this the last? What did I miss? Natalie and I have been doing a lot of back end work on the future of the channel, what we're up to, what we're doing career-wise, independently and together. And one of the big things that we're changing is that one of the big endeavors we're getting involved in is we're making a feature movie. We're making a feature film. We wrote a movie, working title is Turns Out, about two women in the apocalypse. We've been working on this since 2018. Turns out, says one of my scripts. I think it might be longer. And we've got a feature-length version of the script that we really love. It's been a lot of work, and we partnered up with a production company called Evening Squire, and we're all indie style, gonna make it happen. To do that, it is a lot of work, and we just looking at what bandwidth we have and also still paying the bills. We knew that we had to dedicate a lot of time to that project. So, but we also want to keep documenting our lives in a way, because that's what Try Stuff kind of was. It was like documenting our adventures in life. So
yeah, but also Try Stuff was like there's a lot of things had to change in that. Try Stuff was really fun when we were two friends doing things for the first time together, but then it was like doing these things by yourself and documenting it, and
it was not as fun.
It got really awkward for a while.
It really did.
And then Shush Shush stopped making as much sense because Shush Shush was the behind the scenes of that. And so we still wanted to do a live, we're still doing our podcast is going to still be live. So there is that. We will have some interactive elements to it. It'll just be a little bit more, parts of it will be a little bit more professional. I say that as my computer my computer wants to kill me, and my phone
you want to kill everybody else.
I'm taking emails over here. But
this is the life.
it's still rolling. But yeah, so we juggled that, and all things combined, we're going to do, instead of a lot of people do behind the scenes footage and stuff after they're done with their movie and then they release it. We're like, let's just document it the entire time
as we go.
And who knows what those things will entail. Like I was talking about, I was talking with Justin, I was like, we still go to our festivals, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll go to a festival. That becomes, we might, record it and make an episode of it, but it might be a little bit different. It might be on the filmmaker, instead of Natalie and Tara try going to this festival, it's more of a, hey, here's the ins and outs of this festival, or something that Tara and I haven't discussed this to any extent. But
we kind of walked a weird balance of like, ooh, we're so fun and having a great adventure time at this festival, and here's a little bit of professionalism. But I could see the video episodes becoming way more even than we had, like a bent on like, here's the filmmaker experience, here's what to know about a festival, because we could absolutely do. People used our videos that way anyways.
I was thinking about with Gig Harbor and Dubuque, one that we've done videos for again and again and again, doing the insider track. Like, hey, here's what to expect. Don't miss breakfast. Don't do, like
like really going with that. And I think that we should have a whole entire like 2-minute segment dedicated to you in the wardrobe. Because I think that's the one thing I'm not kidding. When I'm going to a festival by myself, I'm like, I don't know what to wear. I don't have Natalie's sleuth through skills to help me out, and I have to like dig through their Instagram account. And this is something I now tell people is like, before you submit to a festival, go look at their Instagram account and their red carpet photos and check them out and like see if that's a red carpet photo you want. But then also once you get in,
you can get a really good sense of like what the event is going to be like by those photos. Sometimes they have like, if you just go to their Film Freeway, there's like 5 festival photos and you're like, oh, this is really awesome. Oh, look, party. And then you go to their Instagram or whatever, or where they've been tagged, and you're like, oh, that was at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
And
that
was their party. Like it's totally cool. Know what you're going.
Check out where they've been tagged. That's the gig. That's the move right there, is go look at the photos where they have been tagged. and check out the wardrobe, because dressing myself for Bend was stressful. Not Ben, our friend Ben, but Bend Film Festival was stressful because like, A, it's going to be cold. There's weather issues. And now I have to figure out how to dress myself for like, is this a red carpet? I don't know.
Hey,
It was weird.
Mom.
Hi. Yeah, so I think the future of those videos is actually going to be pretty cool. But the podcast, all things keep going as we've been going, is going to start on Wednesday next week, Wednesday at 10 a.m. So the same time of day, but on Wednesdays now. This first episode is just going to cover who we are and what we've been doing filmmaker wise. So if like you really know us more as the Try Stuff Girls, this is a great, hey, what else do you do? Oh, you guys make sketches. I did not know that. I don't know how you would miss that fact because we really promote the crap out of our sketches. So that's going to start next week. And we are working our butts off on it. Like we spend a fair amount of time and meeting time discussing the ins and outs of how to do this. Cause we don't know podcasting world at all. We're figuring it out though. We're going to get there.
Oh my gosh. The deep dive that I've been doing, trying to buy a cheap mic arm, like a boom arm,
Yeah.
but also one that's going to be compatible with the mics we have and blah, 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 blah. And all these other things. Like, I don't want to spend $1 bazillion. Yes, I understand that the $100 one is probably the better one. Now, what can I get away with? Where can I cut? Where can I not? I'm not happy with the adventure that has been. I had to keep walking away and resetting my brain and coming back and going, okay, what did because you just look at them and there's so many, and there's so many good reviews, so many bad reviews, so many.
Yeah. Well, and like buying equipment, like sometimes the cheap version works great. And you're like, oh, I'm glad I didn't spend the $100 on the one that would be exactly the same. And sometimes like the cheap version is the cheap version.
And it means that you're buying the expensive one just a week later anyway. Yeah.
Oh my God. You and I have jumped through and bought, and independently even, just so many pieces of equipment and try. Like this last week I bought for lighting my kitchen videos. I'm trying to figure out how to light without dragging the entire ring light in there every single time. And I found these like blow up box lights. Basically, they were pretty inexpensive, and like you blow them up and it's white, like a white scrim, and there's a light at the very top with a hook. And so I'm like, I hope this works. This seems like a great idea, but it could be $20 of stupidness that I'm returning because it doesn't really work the way I want it to. I have like a shelf over here of like just iPod, iPhone rig holders and drives. Oh my God, I have so many drives. It's out of control. I've been cleaning up the drives lately. Out of control with the drives. Remember that other time Natalie wasn't happy after the pumpkin spice hummus? Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
That's way. Guys, I need you to understand that for some things we forgot they happened. Like, it's not until someone reminds me that I'm like, oh yeah, I did do that. I forgot. We've just done so much stuff in life that I don't remember.
Yeah.
Like so many things. Like I don't remember trapezing, even though it's probably one of my favorite adventures we went on. Yeah. I mean, Jason C. Brown. I mean, I was frustrated because it was this big turning moment in my life where I was like, I'm so out of shape. I can't fully enjoy this experience. Like, I'm not strong enough to do these things. I'm not in shape enough to do it. I'm not flexible enough. And it was a big turning point for me. I was like, I need to get in shape just so that when these kinds of experiences happen, I get to fully enjoy. It was like you going to the jumping at that film festival where they had the trampoline thing.
Yeah, at Cordillera.
Yeah, like it's moments like that where like you have this random experience of like you get to go to a trampoline park, but I would have been so out of shape at the time.
Oh, I was so I couldn't breathe. And everyone's at a higher elevation than they're used to.
Oh,
and like we were all just like someone broke their thumb. Like it was. Adults that have been drinking should not go to the trampoline park. That is not
such a horrible idea. And I'm sure I still would have huffed and puffed quite a bit during that, but I would be better off than I was. A trapezing time frame I would have lasted 2 seconds. Trampoline, because trampolining is a whole different.
Yeah,
that's a different set of lungs that you're using. It's
Well,
like a
and
different. It's like
it's so weird how exhausting it is because you feel like you're just like, oh, this thing's
how hard is
propelling me.
it?
No, you're just
Yeah.
doing jumping jacks essentially. Like you're still jumping the same amount. You're just jumping higher because the thing's springing you. If you just
Yeah.
stand on it and do nothing, you don't actually move.
That's my kind of trampoline. He's just standing on it, like everyone
Well,
else
if you
jump
stand
around
there
me,
and other people jump
and
around
I'll
you,
just
it's not
stay.
that bad. You just
I'll
sit
just
there and
enjoy
kind of bounce.
this. Will there be acrobatics in the movie? No acrobatics. No.
No,
No.
there's
There's
a little bit of a fight sequence,
yeah,
a little bit.
we screwed up the budget by adding crows, but here, listen.
We
keep
went over
adding
budget when we
animals.
added the possum, but
We added a possum and some crows, and we're like, well, there with the budget. But oh
yeah,
well.
this script is so easy, except for like a couple, like there's animals in it that one has to act even. Like
Mhm.
I think the possum, we could probably use a stuffed possum. It'd probably
Okay,
work out.
yeah, that's
You
true.
know,
There's a great
crows,
scene.
you can like film them and put them in. Our
Yeah.
our cat, that's its own issue.
That's a
Our
whole
cat,
other
our actor
problem.
cat,
Why did we go with a cat instead of a dog? Dogs are easy.
because
Hilarious.
you can't. Because you
You
could have
can't.
made it.
Can't.
Yeah, you can't. The audience would never
Possums
forgive
are
us.
Possums are expensive these days. Oh my god, so funny.
We could make it a
so-
raccoon if we can find a raccoon instead. You know,
Shannon, yes, we have copyrighted the script. We have sent it to the WGA. We've done all the things, and
which
yet
means
someone's
Tina
still
Fey and Amy
stealing from
Poehler will be
us.
making it any minute,
Yeah, which means they're gonna steal it from us next. They're gonna be the
and
next
it will be
people
called Bunker
that
Buddies.
yeah. And we're gonna be so mad about it. So mad about it. Okay, wait. I'm gonna take a real hard left because I have to show you this, Natalie. So my birthday was last weekend, and I have so many fun treasures from people sending me gifts. My dad gave me this thing.
Oh, nice. How many ounces is that?
I don't know. Okay, I love my dad, and he's
I think
actually
it's at least a 24 ouncer. It might be
42.
32. What?
It's got to be in the 40s. This thing is massive. It doesn't.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
but
I've
it's
been
got
carrying on.
small on the bottom. The bottom of
Yes,
that's
true.
only 12 ounce.
The bottom of this is
The bottom half
attempting
is
to
12
fit in
ounce, so I'm
car-
guessing 32.
Yeah, this is trying to fit in my car cup holders, but it's not gonna. It does not work out. Like it's danger. I mean, like on the one hand, I actually I laughed so hard when I opened this. I was like, what did you do, Dad? This is huge. And now I've been using it because like, well, I'm gonna use it because my dad gave it to me. So, we're using it. So I like it. I actually like this huge thing. It's better than the what are those popular ones that everyone likes with the
Stanleys?
The Stanleys, I think because it does when I close this thing, it doesn't leak at all. And it keeps everything cold for 24 hours, which is pretty awesome.
What's
But
the
this
brand?
this is Swig. Swig, and you go to, because I went and checked it out, because purple's not my favorite color. Don't tell my dad. I was like checking it out. Like, what are the colors that they have? If you go to swiglife.com.
Yeah, they have a bunch of Mardi Gras ones. They were advertised to me recently because it's funny because I think I was telling you about this because in town there is a drive-through soda shop called Swig, and so
That's
I thought,
right.
remember I was telling you, yeah. So
yeah,
I got really confused because I thought the Swig here was selling Mardi Gras cups, and I was like, I'm going down to get Mardi Gras.
Oh, that's right. That was before I opened this. That's so funny.
Hi, Jim.
Weird details. Haven't made one of these for a long time, but have at least popped in for the last. Aw, thanks, Jim. Welcome. Well, we're going to be moving the whole party to a Wednesday, and it's going to be very professional. And
Jim, that's not bad. That's not a bad. He's still like shush secret time for the behind the scenes stuff. We've been trying to figure out what our end slate part is called, we're credit cookies things, but it is still that's still shush secret time.
It's still shush part.
And it's actually going to be more secret than it ever was because we're going to take it away.
We're going to take it away.
Well, or maybe like when it was in the beginning when it self-destructed after 24 hours.
Oh my God, when we didn't like ourselves or the algorithm, and we're like, we don't want to get well known.
When shush originated, we used to take it down after 24 hours if we remembered to do it. And it was like we were just like stopping ourselves from ever getting discovered. Whatever.
You keep saying very professional, says Jorgen. I don't think that word means what you think it means. Very professional.
Very.
Quotes around everything. Very.
Very.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sovi. I get it, and add a new tag. I get it. Yeah, there's a portion of the show, of the live stream that we're gonna do, that if you hang out after the credits roll, it's gonna be more like this. Now, what that's gonna be like, I don't know. We're still kind of figuring it out, but we thought it'd be fun to have a post credits moment where we did other things. I mean, that may be where Candle Corner someday lives. I may still not be able to resist asking, what are the candles doing? That could be Cat Corner as well. It could be all kinds of corners that start with a C.
It'll be the corner. That's where the corner is. The shish corner.
The shish corner. We're heading into shish corner. Yeah. So if you are a diehard shisher fan and you're like, I don't really want to listen to the filmmaking stuff, but I think you should go
Skip
hang
to
out
the last 10 minutes of whatever we're doing.
10 minutes of whatever we're doing, and just watch that part, or tune in late for the more interactive portion of the.
You'll get a mini shush.
Mini shush is what it is. A mini shush. I'm skipping back over the Instagram just because I'm curious. That's it. Kyle says, well, since you're making a movie, assign your grips to hold your podcast mics. Thanks, Kyle.
Right.
That's Kyle Goes Wild from
Hi, Kyle.
our Townsend family. Speaking of Candle Corner, I'm in a hard left again. I just was curious if you've made any more candles, or you've been too busy.
No, it's too cold.
I didn't think so. Oh,
like,
so
I literally decided I can't make candles anymore.
I can't make cold.
I can't make cold. I can't.
Oh.
No. Today probably would have been okay, but this room is cold enough that, so if it's under 40 degrees outside, I'm not going to make candles. They'll crack and it's pointless. And so I need to go through on the 6 boxes of candles I have and see which ones are salvageable to like melt down and like uncrack.
Yeah.
And some of them just have little hairlines, some of them have deep cracks in them. It's really annoying.
I never thought of that.
Oh yeah. And I realized what happens is when it's for them cooling down too quickly. So going from inside to outside, even if they're already cured and they've been cured for years, going inside to outside during the winter in the morning when it's 28 degrees outside when I'm leaving, then it just, they crack. And it's too cold outside. I think no matter what, it would happen. So, but also if it's too cold in this room while they're drying or whatever the chemical process is happening in there, while that's happening, they crack. And so I just decided not to bother because it'll piss me off. Yeah, see, even the candles want me to murder things.
Yeah, this is a fair
hey.
Hi, welcome. This is a fair life lesson. Like, if something's just gonna make you mad, don't mess with it. Like, just go. Okay, you just do your thing.
Here. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. So, Steve, it's been forever. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that like, oh my god, I'm so happy to see you. Shannon West asked, "Do you have guests or others lined up to talk with?" Yes,
we do.
We do. Great question,
Shannon. 3 booked, right?
Yep, 3 books.
4.
Yeah. 4. Yeah, 4. We 4 booked. We have a big list of all of our friends that we know that we want to have on the show and where they spit. So part of our working very hard is we actually have like, it's not just a free for all, we're talking about this today. We actually have like a structured season pretty much lined out. Like there's an arc to it. There's a section. So the first section we're heading into, we like, what are the steps to making a movie? Let's follow along our adventure as we go. So we're starting at the very, very beginning with the idea creation stuff. And so we do have guests lined up all along the way and like who we think would work well in different sections. So Jason C. Brown, don't be offended that I haven't talked to you yet. And I will. And you better say yes, because it's kind of required. Sorry, Jason. If you still
but what we've done is we've plugged them into the section we think that we could not having to use people twice or whatever.
Yeah.
What's the section that we think that they can talk to or speak to the best?
That they really shine. Yeah.
We're starting off, and I'm just going to tell them who's, God willing, in the Cricket guys.
Yeah.
So starting off with the idea section, it's because that's the very first part of making a movie is what is your idea? Where do you get your ideas come from? How did you coming up with an idea, the concept? And we're going to have Mitch Yapko and Alan Ruckert. Alan of a drinking game fame and social anxiety. Alan's an actor, but he just recently was directing something. But he and Mitch have been collaborating for years and have their ideas just span. Like they just did one called Watching Walter, which was a heartwarming dramedy. There's not much comedy. It was a drama about a Holocaust survivor. But they've also done a series called Nosferatu, which is about a Jewish Jewish vampire, and it's very, very like off the walls comedy. And so we're going to interview them about where they come up with their ideas. They have a feature film script that they've been pushing around called All This Wind Blows No Corn or something like that. It's some Midwestern term that I don't know. All this corn but no wind. I don't know.
There's a lot of corn and not a lot of wind. I don't know. And
then Mitch also or the year before, had a really great short film that was going around called Un Homme and Une Lady or something. I don't know. It's French. But it was a avant-garde. Avant-garde, is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, that's what you want.
And it was, anyway, so they just do all sorts of stuff. So that we thought that they were a really good fit for talking about idea generation, and considering that they collab, it might be a better, conversation for us too. And then after that, we'll be moving into the writing portion, and we'll be interviewing some writers. And then you move on to building your core team, your director and your producer and stuff. And, we'll be interviewing our director and producer for Turns Out, the team over at Evening Squire. And just
second guest is George Lucas. That's what Shannon West said. So our second guest is George Lucas. Yes, that is. Yeah, that's what happened.
I don't know. It feels like if you watched the 50-year reunion last night of Saturday Night Live.
I didn't. Yeah.
Which wasn't yesterday Sunday. I'm just very confused.
That was my first question. I was like, I'm confused.
I was really confused. Okay.
Yeah.
I turned to Justin and I'm like, is this live?
Yeah.
I missed the first 10 minutes or 5 minutes of it. It was a 3-hour freaking thing.
I didn't even know it was I kind of knew the anniversary was coming up, and like I saw some fodder online a couple of days ago or something. I just didn't click to it to watch it. Like I even forgot I was supposed to be at an AA meeting because I thought yesterday was Monday all day, because it just felt like a Monday to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a weird day. Like, yeah, like
Blair says interview Jason at the Dodger game. 100%.
I saw that
Dodger episode.
I'm into that. I think you come to town. I think we set up a camera. No one will stop us, right? We'll do the interview. We'll do a pre-recorded interview at the Dodger game. Done.
Yeah, we have Jason slotted in. I don't remember exactly where, but we have Jason slotted in. We haven't talked to him about it. He's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. The 50th had so many sound issues. Ooh, no.
Oh, they did. They had a lot of.
No.
But they were also with that many. They had so many guests. But that's what I was gonna say about it, is that everyone's doing anything these days. Like the number of people that were like, just out of nowhere there. But they had so many sound issues.
Yeah.
What I think brought down the house, you have to go and find Adam Sandler's song that he did, just him and a guitar. And it was like, I'm crying by the end of it, because it was just like 50 years of whatever. And it was funny, but it was also super, super heartwarming.
Oh, that's fun. Only referenced Church Lady once and didn't have Wayne's World. Oh, very disappointing. Sorry, listener mate.
But they did have, what's his face on there? Wayne's World, whatever his name is, Mike Myers. He was on there, but he did his Sweater Lady.
Okay.
Because he got on there with Sweater Weather, the Sweater Weather girls, and they all had their own little talk situation.
Yeah, I'm sure it's hard to work.
And when he walked in, they both went, "We're not worthy. We're not worthy." So there were it was Easter egg galore. It was most of it was good. There was a lot of like, missed the mark there, and also they were juggling way too many people, which is why there were so many mic issues. But Tina Fey and Amy Poehler were hysterical. They just did a Q&A with the audience. And then, I think Adam Sandler stole the show, though. Adam Sandler, by himself with a guitar, had the best moments of the night.
That's fun. Oh, I love it. I'm sad that I missed it, but also, like, I really enjoyed SNL back in, like, the 90s or whatever. And, like most people, I fell off of it. And then I've just never gotten back on the swing of watching it, because I didn't have regular TV for such a long time. It's like not having a microwave. I didn't have a microwave or regular TV for a long time when I first moved to LA because I didn't have any money to have those things.
Right.
So I've never gotten back in the habit of watching SNL. I'll watch the one sketch that everyone talks about later, but even then I'm just not as clued into it as I used to be.
I was
Mike
really
Myers.
surprised. I was really surprised a lot of the people that, there's been SNL has a lot of cast members who have gone on to like not, I mean, who is it? Very specifically, what's his face who did the touch Daruski, the touchdown. Anyway, he's been exiled from the community and back in and out, because I don't even remember what the controversy was, but they did have him do a moment because he was such a huge part of it. I'm like, a lot of these people are not on your side of the aisle at this point in time. Like, how do you deal with those moments? Because you're gonna also, I mean, they had Tom Hanks up there as a Trump supporter at one point in time, and you're just like, I mean, like they were pushing the boundaries in a lot of places, and I really appreciated it. It was good old fashioned Saturday Night Live.
Okay, and I like the older stuff. I want to watch that movie about Saturday Night Live. Like that looks so good to me. Like it's about when it first started and stuff. It just sounds like such a fun Wild West time to do stuff and like very, I don't know, inspiring and cool and all the fun and amazing ways.
They showed a video that they had made in 78. That was when they didn't think the show was gonna make it. And it's Belushi, I think it was Belushi dressed up as an old man going out and visiting the graves of each of them, which is really creepy. Like, because he's out there, here's Gilda Radner, and he gives like a fake, like why she died. And like, he goes through the entire cast. He's like, and I outlived them all. And you're like, no. He's like, and I outlived them all. And you know why? Because I'm a dancer. And it was so Monty Python. He starts
that's fun.
On the grave.
That's very Monty. Oh, that's fun.
It was so, as you're watching this, you're like, oh man. Like, and especially since most of them are passed at this point in time.
Yeah. Oh man, that's cool. That's fun. All right, taking another hard left back to our thing. We have assets to show you guys. So again, we've been working our butts off, so we figured out how to do our own intro at the top of this because we've been working on the real thing. Do you want to show them first though, our artwork that they should look out for?
Yeah, I'm going to change the background here because otherwise it blends right in.
Right in.
We noticed this earlier. It was real weird. So this is our promo. I didn't upload any other ones. I've got thumbnails started. Now, this is fun because Tara and I do not live in the same state. So trying to get these pictures to match up in a way that is going to, this is a nightmare right now. Tara's coming into town and we're going to do a photo shoot and it'll be easier to like do this kind of thing.
Yes.
But for right now,
1,001 photos.
Yeah, we're going to do a whole day of like just taking photos so that we can have, but this is our branding right here. Pretty much. We're doing, we got a font. I made this background. Yeah. Tara and I. And it's going to be Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. I'm very proud of that. It's very fun.
This font is called Cupcake. This one is not called Sunday. I don't remember what this one's called.
It's called, I wrote it. Hey, wait, no, it's in my giant note. This is
it's a 3 words.
Yeah, it's called, wait, it's in here somewhere. Whole place. It's this notebook is massive, by the way. Like every time I pick up this notebook, I'm like, this is the biggest notebook I have ever owned, like the longest. But like when I was buying the notebook we buy notebooks for things, guys. Special for things. I was like, I need a lot of page space because the first day of work that you and I did, like I made so many notes for everything. It was just overwhelming. Where is this note? Oh, it's called Sensa Wild Fill. Is that fun? Very important for you to find that out. Very important. Okay. In addition to that, we've also made our new bumper, which we spent a ridiculous amount of time getting this just right. And I'm pretty sure showing it to you guys, we're going to find a couple of other things.
Yeah, we'll find a million things that are still wrong with it, but
that we still hate about it. And yes, I did fix the blip in this and never showed it to you again. But I was like, moving on. She doesn't have time to watch it another time. It's fine. That's fine. But anyway, so here's going to be the official bumper for the new show. Ready? Here we go. Ta-da!
Oh, it's so dumb.
Oh my god,
That
it's
song
fun.
gets stuck in my head too, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, very fun. Natalie has, I love this. Natalie has a notebook to keep track of her notebooks. List of lists. Yes. When you're doing as many different things as Natalie and I do in our life, you have to have lots of lists that then funnel down into one list. Like that's what I have. I've got like, this is like the regular notebook. This is everything. This has got, it's color coded because I've decided that every different category in my life needs a different color. And then there's tabs so that I can find them. But then, and Natalie and I's stuff is in here, but then we go to this notebook to write down specifics about the episode. And then I have another notebook for the other stuff that I'm making and another notebook. And it's just, I have a notebook. This one is the day-to-day life of my world. And it looks like, you know, this, where it's all, this is it. Those funnel into this notebook. So like last night, I'm like finally sitting down to do my schedule for the week. And I'm like, you know, I start with all my shifts, and then next thing I put all the things we're doing on the thing. And then from there, I start going through the lists in the notebooks and funneling them into, okay, we're going to do this.
Into the master.
Day.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got like,
master.
I've got a show one that's going on right here. And then I have a candle one. I have a Johnson Art Center one. And then, yeah, it all filters into this big messy one that like, this is this week's, I have been doing this. This is my last week was I put all my goals down that I need to get done. And that's not all of them. Like laundry doesn't necessarily make it on here unless laundry is very pressing, but laundry makes it onto the day-to-day ones. Like, like on the big list, showering is not on there, but shower might get onto the day-to-day list.
Shower. That's what I almost called it Pip. That's what Pip is for. Pip is for.
Yeah. Pip is to make sure that Pip is my list for my human.
My human self. Which now I'm going to go to Finch Corner because I'm going to talk about Finch for this. This is our last episode and we're having Finch Corner and it may never come back again. I love the stupid app. The Pickles. I'm going to talk about people in their micro pet terms. Pickles is our new friend. So if you, Finch is a self-care app that's kind of like a Tamagotchi. But everything that you do in the real world is what feeds the Tamagotchi. If Tamagotchi had done this back in the day, I probably would have stuck with my Tamagotchi way longer.
Yeah, I don't need to try to keep that little Tamagotchi alive. I need to keep myself alive, guys.
Yeah. There's something about the to-do listy aspect of it that has kept me involved. Like this is the only thing I have done consistently as far as this kind of app nonsense, like kind of ever. Duolingo, it died because I didn't pay attention to it. Like I was like, yeah. But this app, 42 days every day that I've logged in and started the day in a row. I've never done that with anything before. And for me, building habits is one of the hardest things for me to accomplish in life. Like I just struggle to take my vitamins every day. I struggle to go on a walk. I struggle to do those things. But this gamified all that nonsense for me. And now it's Natalie and I's favorite side topic to talk about. Like we'll talk about Finch before we'll talk about it. Half of our warm-up conversation is now a Finch discussion.
About Finch.
We're like, okay, what's going on in your Finch? Here's what's going on in my Finch. It's the best. So for me, this has like really helped do things like laundry.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
No, I've been, there's ones that I still like. Taking my vitamins is the one that I like skip on it. Like I just cannot get myself to do it.
That's been a hard one lately.
It's on there. That's the one I skip. If I skip one, it's, you know, I'm like, you know what? Fine. I skipped it. But so like, it gives you these micro pets. That's been the topic of most of our conversations right now. These micro pets. My Finch, whose name is Pip, who is now a teenager, by the way.
I saw that.
Yeah,
That's huge.
Yeah, I'm not accepting that. I changed
I
his
saw
room a little bit so his
yeah.
room looks more teenager, but he's wearing flight wings and I just got a helmet.
saw
He's
that.
wearing a knight's
Which
helmet right now.
I'm super close to being a teenager too, so I clicked over to see if you were a teen yet because you're ahead of me by at least a couple of days.
Yeah, I'm
And
on
though I
45
clicked
days.
in, I was like, "Oh, she's a teen," but I was like, "But he's still dressed like a kid. I wonder what's going on here."
I have an outfit ready for him when he grows up, but he's not there yet, guys.
He's not
I
there.
just got this helmet today.
He's like a 13-year-old, not a 16-year-old. It's a
There
very
you
different
go.
teen.
Yes,
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like so Pip, who is my Finch, Pip has you get these micro pets, and the first one that I got was Piglet. It was Pumpkin the Piglet, and
Amazing.
which was awesome. And then I got a star, whatever, and then I got a moose. The last three, I have gotten this thing that looks like a pink TARDIS that's like it looks like a Roomba in a way too.
It's
Like
so
it's going
weird.
around suctioning up hearts into its tummy. This isn't a real thing. Then I got Squiggles the Wiggles, which is a worm or something. And now I've got the stack of rocks. And meanwhile, Worf has gotten a parrot that's a pirate. And I can't remember what my other friends' names. Anyway,
Oh my
they got a
gosh.
duck.
Pickles, Pickles, whose
Pickles,
outfit
Worf,
is stellar right
Arlo.
now.
Arlo
That's it.
got a duck, and I'm over here with
Mhm.
a stack of rocks.
I want a stack of rocks. I would like a stack of rocks. I don't understand why you got the rocks. I love that, like, when we go and look at people's like rooms and stuff. I was like, I haven't seen that item before. There's so many. So
I
you
know.
earn points in rainbow stones, and rainbow stones are what you can buy stuff for your Finch.
We're just an
And you dress
advertisement
your
for this
Finch.
app right now.
Oh my God. I don't care. They're not giving us anything. I wish they
Ben
would.
outed himself. You
Please.
could say Ben has the parrot.
Okay. Ben has the parrot. Cool. If you would like to join us on this adventure, go find the Finch app. We will absolutely be friends with you. We have a friendship tree. I'm into it. Send me your friend code. It's in the app. Send me your friend code on Instagram. I will 100% be friends with you and send you notes and stuff. It's so much fun. I love doing this. And
I
you
say
guys
good
being
morning
there
to
is me
everyone
doing it.
almost every morning.
I know. It's a one. I usually, like, you can tell I'm awake on days that you and I don't meet. Because if you and I are meeting, it's like the first thing for whatever reason.
Right.
I normally get up at 7 a.m. except for when you and I are
Anthony.
meeting. Then I'm always late.
Yeah.
I always wake up late on the days that you and I are meeting, but never on the days that we're not. And I don't know what the issue is. It's so ridiculous. But anyway, so normally, I'm awake because I've gone and said good morning to everybody. Like, because that's the first thing I'll do every morning is go say good morning, which is ridiculous.
Shannon,
Switch over
plant is a pineapple. It's a pineapple.
It is.
Hold on. I have to show this.
Show it. And the thing is, now we've started sending gag gifts to everybody. So if you get in there, we'll probably send.
In real life, I own this, and Tara got this for me as a housewarming gift when we moved into the when we moved into the Garth house.
Yeah.
Anyway, they have one of these in the thing, and I started sending it to people because immediately I had bought it, and then Tara and I just recently worked out how to like send them to people. We were already sending things to people, but it won't let you send something you already own. Guys, there's so many layers. Justin is so tired of hearing about this.
Yeah, so now you have to listen to this. Now it's you. I'm Waffles. My Finch is named Waffles. And right now we've got I think I got the reindeer micro pet. I have flight suits that my Finch gets to wear. It made me so happy the day the flight suits popped up. I was like, are you kidding me? I get to wear a flight suit in this thing too. Like, it's the
when
best.
I'm done with my wings, do you want them before I sell them?
100%. I want them. I will trade you for something. 100%.
Also, Pickles, I have a gag gift that I've bought for you that I haven't sent you yet.
I haven't sent it yet. Oh my God, I love it so much.
I'm waiting for the right time.
Join us. Oh my God, please join us on this ridiculousness. This may be the last time we get to talk about this. Maybe we'll get to talk about this in the credit cookies. But yeah, Finch is still at present one of our favorite things. What if Finch became our sponsor? I'm gonna reach out to them. What if they sponsored our worm? I'm not kidding. I will reach out to them and be like, I just want to get on your radar at some point. I want you to sponsor us because I do think mental health and to-do list is something that gets to the side burner when you're making a movie. I tied it in. I tied it all in. All right.
I saw a video Pat sent it to me. That was about mental health in the entertainment industry, and it was a UK thing. They've got some program or something that is like to reach out within the industry, but it was showing a PA or showing a runner like, and just getting abused all day, and not in an excessive amount, but everyone's doing it. And so once you see like this person's like, get Talent coffee, and he's like, okay. And he goes and he starts to get the order. And as he walks out of the room, like 4 people stop him with an immediate, like, no, I need this now. No, I need this now. No, I need this now. And he's getting, and then getting mad because they didn't help with the thing because someone else. And, it's like him trying to handle that. But then it shows them all at the end of the day, just burnt out. Like they have, him going home, having had the worst day, each of them having had the worst day. And then it's like, this is not how this industry needs to work, guys. We need to like solve this. We don't need to be torturing each other.
And like, so I've kind of noticed, I started trying to do this more at the bar because we're in that high octane place of like, even though I'm super busy, of like just taking the time to say, can you, instead of saying, I need limes, like, would you please get me limes? Like just the minor step of just changing the words I say, using the slightly nicer words, just to help with that constant barrage that my bar back gets from all 3 of us, all needing things from him. Like just that tiny change. I'm like, I've noticed it kind of helps the mood in the room when I'm working. Like,
and honestly, like that's kind of the what was happening this morning. Was just like everybody needed a thing from me in that moment when I didn't have any time in that moment to do any of them. And so now I have to go to each of them and explain, okay, yeah, I'll deal with this in a second, but right now I have this other thing. And I'm not paid to be on call all of the time.
Well, and also like, you're not, you can't solve everyone's problems right away anyways. Only one thing gets to get service at a time. And so everybody, and it could be the very thing that one of those problems that you're dealing with today. Maybe it's not the live stream, but still you can only do one thing at a time. So they all need to just take a breath.
and people like that are in these positions often are people pleasers. And so they take it on themselves instead of like just going, actually, I'll get to that in a moment. I'm in the middle of this thing. And they're trying to please everybody. And in turn, no one's happy ever, and if you're a people pleaser, then, or if you're someone who, like, even if you're just a people pleaser in your job, which I think you should be actually. But even if you're that, then you internalize, just thinking back to waiting tables and like how you wake up in the middle of the night because you didn't get someone the ranch, like it's just, it weighs on you in a different way, which I mean, they're not high stress jobs, but they are, it's not life and death, but it's high stress for some stupid reason.
But your body doesn't know the difference between life and death and this moment of this cortisone pop that you're getting in this high octane moment. Your body doesn't know. And so therefore it still feels like stress. 1 minute to joke corner, guys. The very last joke corner ever. This is your chance, David, to bring all those jokes that you've been saving. I know you've been, David's like, I'm ready to be done. Free for all. No theme. Bring me all of your jokes. Don't care what they're about. We're gonna spend the last 10 minutes doing the last joke corner ever. As a reminder to anyone who's joining us late, this is the last Shush Secret Time. We will still be going live, but it's gonna be on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. and it's a new thing. We are making a movie and we're making a podcast about making a movie, which is, I mean, the podcast at this point could have its own behind the scenes.
Yeah,
it's been so much work to make happen. We're very excited. The first episode is going to be next Wednesday, 10 a.m. So join us on this adventure. It's also going to be much more of a show that you can watch later as well. Like less interaction, more podcast style. You'll still be able to watch it later. And like, there's going to be a lot of like research and information, and we're trying to learn and also provide information to you guys at the same time. So like, hey, here's what we discovered about script writing. Here's some information, and we're going to have interviews and guests. It's going to be, I'm really, really excited about it. Truly, truly, truly. All right, let's do this joke corner. One last final joke corner to rule them all. David is off to the races. He did not even wait for go. He went right at go. Correction. Joke. Adam and Eve were the first ones to ignore the Apple terms and conditions. That's really good. I like that.
Did they sign a contract with that? Did they?
Did they? Did they have a pen back then? My wife told me sex is better on vacation. I wasn't expecting that on the postcard she sent from France. I love the wife jokes that David finds. Those are always been my favorites of his. If you serve frozen pizza or chicken nuggets for dinner, you are a terrible parent. I don't care how busy you are. Find the time to microwave the shit. Fair. Exercise gives you energy, but you need energy to exercise. That sounds like a pyramid scheme to me. Sounds like a catch-22,
right?
Or a chicken egg scenario.
Yeah, was it a chicken egg ridiculous Russian doll situation?
Yes. I just dropped a heavy box of berries on my foot. Now I cranberry walk.
Oh.
What rhymes with restraining order?
What?
Oh wait, no, it's not a I read it wrong. What rhymes with restraining order? I want this Valentine's Day poem to be perfect.
Oh.
The existence of Google Earth, Apple Air, and Amazon Fire implies that there must be a Microsoft Water. Oh my God, that's fun.
Earth, Wind, and Fire going on.
Yep. Love it. Why aren't iPhone chargers called apple juicers?
I don't know. I don't know,
but somehow that's really gross, and I'm not sure why. I can't figure that out. An apple a day. Okay, so David's theme
is
apples. We figured it out. No, it's apples. Apples of any kind. That's David's theme today. Technology or food doesn't matter. That's the discovered theme of the day. An apple a day will keep anyone away if you throw it hard enough. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Justin Wheeler, the therapist told me I might have a marriage phobia and asked if I thought I had any symptoms. I can't say I do. He said, yeah, that's the main one.
Yeah.
Coming
from Justin. Let's get one last
just one last he got it in on himself. Desiree Gonzalez, my collection of board game inspired movies was robbed. I got there, but I don't know what was stolen. I have no clue. David, I actually went shopping on an empty stomach. Now I am the proud owner of aisle 6. That's me.
Is that
I love the
cookie and cracker aisle?
Yes. I love the grocery store. I love going to a grocery store. It is ridiculous how much I enjoy it. And looking at all the fun, out of the box, weird food things is my favorite thing. Like the section at Trader Joe's, there's always like a section of like what's new and special. And every time I have to peruse it. Like it's gross. Shannon, did you hear about the red and blue ships that collided?
Something about purple.
I mean, yeah. All the sailors were marooned.
Okay.
Uh-huh. You got a little more red than blue.
Yeah. It was a bigger ship. The red ship was bigger.
The red ship was bigger. David. So Daffy Duck finished shopping. At the checkout, he asked for a carrier bag. The checkout girl said, "Shall I put it on your bill?" Daffy replied, "Don't be stupid. I'd suffocate." Don't be stupid. I'd suffocate. Desiree, I made a movie about farm life, but the film quality was too grainy and the plot was corny.
There you go.
Yeah, I think Desiree might have a film theme for herself. David, I just found out my mom is the tooth fairy and I'm devastated. I can't believe she is leaving me home alone every night.
Oh. I was like, what? Oh.
That's a funny short film idea, actually. You find out your mom's the tooth fairy, but then you find out your mom is the tooth fairy.
Tooth
fairy. Like
yeah.
the discovery like unravels. We're like, you're leaving every night? That's
This
cute.
is not safe.
This is not safe. I'm a child. Girl asked me to Netflix and chill, but I download all my movies illegally. So I was like, nah, more like pirate and booty.
No. No.
Disapproved. Natalie does not approve of this joke. Shannon West. What has spines but no bones?
Books.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff that Natalie's good at. Give her a pun or
I
a
know,
riddle
yeah,
and she
yeah.
can figure it out.
As long as it's not about otters.
Yeah, you don't want to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like an otter.
Yeah.
David, I asked my North Korean friend how it was there. He said, I can't complain. I saw North Korea and I was like, I stopped and reread ahead and just in case. I was like,
Yeah,
wait,
just in case things were
just
getting
checking. Just check. It's not Jessica, but just checking. David, the 5 signs of laziness. 1.
I didn't hear the laziness. I just heard 5 signs of blank. And so then when I read it is when I started to laugh.
Yeah. That's why it popped up right away. I was like, I have to pop this up immediately. Desiree, my wife asked me if I wanted to watch Doctor Strange for movie night, but I said no. I had Stranger Things to watch. David, I feel like whoever named them Red Delicious apples has never actually eaten a delicious apple, and I could not agree more. The only thing that I have found Red Delicious apples are, they make the best apple chips. The best. They're really
Maybe
good,
it's
but
just
like
a marketing. It's like these apples are kind of meh. Oh,
let's
we'll
call them Red Delicious. You know what will fix it? Good marketing campaign, and that's how it works.
Nice try.
Justin, I have to read ahead. I don't know. Okay, I'm risking it. Why did the man with OCD spell CDO?
What?
He wanted them in alphabetical order, and I understand.
Okay.
I understand this. Yeah, I'm with you. David, the inventor of the ballet skirt, was struggling for a name for his invention. Finally, he put 2 and 2 together.
The tutu.
The tutu. Desiree, I stopped paying attention to movie reviews after critics raved about The Green Mile. Great concept, but terrible execution. I had to. Oh, I need to.
That one's good.
That is my phone reflecting on my face. Yeah. Desiree. Oh my God. Okay. I read ahead because I saw keywords that seemed concerning, but I'm doing it. Will Smith's next movie is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Justin Wheeler, and I'm now like increasingly getting more scared as joke corner
worried
moves on.
about it every time.
I'm glad we have 1 minute left because I don't know where we're going. I told myself I should stop drinking, but I'm not about to listen to some drunk who talks to himself.
It's advice. I'm not going to say it's good advice, but it's advice.
Oh, interesting. Desiree says, "Is this mic on? Live chat, not top chat." Yeah, we're in.
That was a while
just
ago.
Curious.
That was a while ago. I think that was because. I think it's fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got it at 10:53. I don't know. But we do only get all the chats that come in now, the way that the stream, because we're in StreamYard now, seeing all your chats. So it's a little different. It's like funneling everything together from Facebook and here, not Instagram. Instagram people, I'm so sorry. We can't see any of your comments at all. So if you've been saying fun things, I don't know about it. Like, yeah, people have been over here saying the stuff. Toby's like, I haven't seen Tara live on stage. I saw your comment, Toby. Anyways, all right, guys, that is it for the last Shush Your Secret Time. Thank you so much for joining us and for joining us for 327 official live streams, which means that there's more. We've done way more live streams than we even give ourselves credit for. I was thinking about this morning is that like we have got a bank of experience now at live streaming. Not that we're doing it great, but at least we know we can.
I don't know. We've got experience. I don't know that we're learning anything.
We're good at the chat part. Then that's hard. People being interesting for an hour and amusing and whatever. I'm not saying we are.
I was gonna say,
I'm saying we practiced.
I forgot I snagged this earlier in the week. I do have a comment of the week. I have the very last comment of the week. I went back. I was like, I thought I had seen one. Here we go.
Yeah.
It was on Homemade Pop Rocks. Science was the name of the thing. And this is from Heart Eyes for Jewels. And it says Golden Retriever and Black Cat Energy. And that's gonna be our new banner. Like I was like
1,000%
Golden Retriever and Black Cat
Energy. 100%. Flip them and you got it. That is correct. Oh my God. Thank you guys for joining us for Shush Shush for so long, especially you guys who've tuned up for almost every single one of them. It means so much to us. We hope that you will join us for We're Making a Movie, the podcast. I know that's not going to be in everybody's interest, but if you do join us, it would mean so much to us. We'll appreciate it. We promise you will maybe learn some stuff. Here, let me take down. There we go.
Yeah.
That is the show right there. We're going to start Wednesday of next week. It's going to be every Wednesday. We're going to have guests. We're going to have topics, research. We're going to endeavor to do this the most professional ever. So join us for that. And thank you again for so many years of watching Try Stuff, so many years of watching We're Making a Movie. And I think that's what we got for you. We got to go do homework now for the show. We have a meeting after this. Lots of stuff. All right. See you guys in a week at a different time.
You guys.
Bye.
Bye.